Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back. In this week's episode, I want to make it kind of quick. I bought a new pair of Lugz, and they're only about $50. But in Build Break Discover, we kind of find out whether we make things happen or don't. So it's either going to work or it's not. But I want to get these shoes from being as they're not really high tops, they're kind of medium to high, I guess, to I guess not necessarily low tops, but also not medium. So I'm going to start off with a template. Basically, I've traced the previous shoes, and I kind of noticed they ran right into the Lugz logo. And as much as I would like to kind of take that off, the way it's kind of pressed in there is it's I'd have to cut it and mess it up kind of further, and I don't want to do that. I kind of want to keep the Lugz symbol in there because it's still pretty cool. So and what I think I'm going to do is I'm also going to try to incorporate the back section as like a pull tab when I go to pull these up and put them on. And I also want to increase the thickness with the pad in the inside because it's a little too thin. And you'll see what I'm talking about here in a second. So I've made the cut on this, and I also made a secondary line underneath, and that's a little faint. You can kind of see it. I'll leave this stuff kind of running wild, but I've left the backside tab since it's there. I don't have to cut it off. I'm just going to keep it running long, and then I'll kind of decide whether or not if I want to trim it down further, fold it over, and then like resew it. But basically, I'm going to increase the thickness probably by like 3-4 times. And I happen to have some of this acoustic panel material, which is probably made of the same like styrofoam or I think this is like a urethane foam of some sort. And I'm gonna put it in the backside of this, and then kind of recess it. And one of the things I use the most is what they call high tack 71. You could use this stuff on a lot of different fabrics. In particular, it sticks to fiberglass and carbon fiber, but you can see right here it's stuck to the inside of the leather to the polyurethane foam, which I could just pull this off really easily and like readjust it if I needed to without like completely destroying it. But I'm gonna go ahead and spray more of this on here. And before I cut any of the fabric, like I said, I'm gonna leave it running wild because I want to go back, sew it to make sure I can still have all the play that I have. And then, and only then, when I decide I can actually trim it back, smooth it over, and basically get it done. So that's the way I'm doing it. I mean, you can see the cushion; they work great. I sewed them by hand, and yeah, that's basically it. That's my way of trimming some brand new lugs. Take care, and I'll see you guys next time.